What's good, y'all? In this video, I'm gonna hit three things. I'm gonna hit why a welcome video on your sign-up form for your personal newsletter can give you new subscribers. I'm gonna talk about what you should say when you make a video like this on your own. And then I'm also gonna talk about the basics of production if you have no gear and have no idea what you're doing, so that you can make a great welcome video that makes people sign up for your newsletter. So let's start with number one. Why is video powerful? You as a writer of a newsletter have been cultivating this voice, and you've done it over time, and ideally you've hit the right tone in how you want to convey your ideas. But your readers, it can take them a while to really get that. Text is not the richest medium in that sense, whereas video is an entirely different story. When you're on video, we can hear your voice, the tone, the timbre of what you're saying. We can see your face, facial expressions that can convey warmth and let you know, okay, this is someone that I think I want to learn from. This is someone whose perspective I think might be interesting to see. This is stuff that can be communicated almost instantly with video because it is so rich. Whereas with text, it takes a lot longer. And when people come to your site and they click on a video and they get to know you, they're building that personal connection. And this is why personal newsletters are so great. It's also why very few people care about corporate newsletters, because very often they're just kind of faceless and they seem like they could be done by anyone. Video lets you be you. Your newsletter subscribers, they're coming to you because they want to learn more from you. So that's why it's powerful. Let's go into what you actually say in the welcome video that people see when they're deciding whether or not they want to join your newsletter. I like to hit four things: your name, what your newsletter is called, what it's about, and then a signature story. Something that really encapsulates and embodies the kind of thing that you like to talk about. So here's mine, for example. What's good, y'all? My name is Cam Hauser. I run a newsletter called Learn from Rule Breakers. And I'm interested in the uncommon stories of problem solving and creativity and how people who see the world a little bit differently, what they do to approach the world. So one of my favorite stories about this is Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, amazing basketball player that he was, he did a lot of things that very few people know about. One of them was he got a hold of the referee handbook. So the NBA has a handbook for their referees that explains the rules of the game and how they should officiate. Kobe realized that if he read that book, he would understand how the officials think and the perspective that they were using to run the game. And he realized, if I understand how they're going to organize this basketball game, it means I now have a benefit in how I actually play it because I know where they're coming from. I thought this was fascinating and the kind of thing that no one really thinks of. So I like to highlight moves like that in this newsletter. So that's my quick summary of what the newsletter is about, but I love that Kobe Bryant story, and I have a bunch of other ones. I just tell them all and figure out which ones resonate, and that's how I decide which one to include in my video. So now let's get into the basics of production if you have no gear and have no idea what you're doing. I'm going to introduce something called the ALF method. ALF was a very forgettable 80s sitcom about an alien who liked to eat cats. That's not important. What's important is ALF is a great acronym: audio, lighting, and framing. For audio, you don't even need to worry about a microphone. Use the inbuilt microphone of your phone. Your phone is really all you need. What you want to do, though, is go to a very quiet place, whether that's in your house or outside. Try to get away from as much noise as you can, away from the barking dog, and if possible, turn off your air conditioning, your fridge, anything that might be buzzing or creating hum. But if you fix your audio first, this is the easiest way to make your video seem more professional, far more so than your lighting or anything else. But next, let's go to lighting. Now, if you don't have a lighting setup, one of the best ways to do this is wait until you have an overcast or a cloudy day, or you're doing it during the golden hour. The golden hour is the 30 minutes after sunrise and 30 minutes before sunset. And what happens is that this diffuse light, it just envelops your face and it provides nice, even, warm, balanced lighting. It's a really great way to make your lighting look professional when you're not actually a professional. So use those times, and again, overcast days means that the clouds are diffusing the light. So instead of having sunlight stabbing you in the face, it's just, again, covering you in a nice warm glow. And finally, let's go to framing. Framing is how you fit in the camera frame. So you want to be roughly in the middle, and the number one thing is just to make sure that you're not crowding the frame. So what I mean by that is you're not too much like this, to where now we're chopping off my face and we're filling up too much. But nor are we also really tiny and we're laid back like that. Got nice headspace. Headspace is the term for the top of your head to the top of the frame. If this is nice and short, then you're going to fit nicely in there, and it's going to make the overall picture look really good. So listen, y'all, I hope this was helpful for you, and that from here you've got what you need to make a great video that attracts more subscribers to your newsletter. You know what to say in it, and you know how to do this alpha approach to production so it looks okay. Good luck, and I wish you the best. If the part that freaks you out is how do you sound like a human being on camera, I've got a link to my Camera Confidence Challenge, which is just this free email course that gives you some learning by doing exercises to sound normal on camera. If that's interesting, check that out. But I wish you the best of luck on the welcome videos that you make for your newsletter sign-up forms. Bye-bye.